Hello, hi, welcome in. The lighting is, I know, not the best, but we are here in front of my new closet and it's time to get rid of a few more things. Before I left my previous home, I started decluttering some items and I know I was decluttering as I was going as well, but I was making the easy choices and not the hard decisions. My personal goal is to truly downsize what I have, to curate and streamline my life, and that includes my clothing. And I've been doing that in other ways, but clothing has just honestly been the hardest thing. I moved in and I unpacked not all of my clothes yet, so we're doing just shoes right now, and I'm sure I'll be back on another day to talk about some more things. But I unpacked my shoes and they all didn't fit in the space that I have, which I'll show you in a second. I looked at it and it was giving me a lot of anxiety. Let me just show you right now. Okay, I know it's dark, I know, but this is the space I have for my shoes. These are all of the, well, not all of the shoes actually. This is the shoe space. We have 3 rows. Okay, so these are right here, the shoes that I'm wearing most often right now. And then here, I know, worst lighting, are supposed to be kind of like stylish kind of shoes, things that like look good on the rack. This this configuration is mostly like these here are like some of my favorites. So that will be configured later. But what gives me anxiety about this whole thing is that this is like full, and then I just have this here for now. I don't know what's going to become of this. I have boots in here. There's 3 pairs of boots. Those are my true winter boots. And then I have 1 more pair of shoes and a green bag in there. The camera died, I'm sorry, and I know we're filming against the window, so it's what we got right now, the outlet to plug in the cord. As I was saying, the space I had for shoes in my previous home was much bigger, and I didn't utilize all of that space. Like in my front entryway, I had basically something similar to what I showed you in the closet. There's 3 rows, and I only took up about 2. Either way, I looked at it and technically all of my shoes fit. Like in all the space I have, the shoes fit. But I look at it and it just gives me stress. And I've been hesitant to truly, declutter my shoes since the last one I did in 2020 because they're shoes I don't wear right now just because of COVID, just because I'm not going to school anymore or meetings or whatever. And so I was like, Shauna, like maybe it's just not the best time. As I look over there, I can pick out 3 pairs of shoes that I can declutter right now. So we're gonna do it and let's talk about them. All right, the first pair is I think the easiest choice here. And they are these shoes. These are a pair of flats, and they're from a fast fashion company called Ardennes, which has stores in Canada. They're a Canadian company, and then I think in upstate, like US, like in the northern part of the US. Now, when I first got these, I really, really loved them, and I like this kind of like cap toe style. It's a play on those like really famous Chanel shoes. I think the ones I'm thinking of are like a bit of a heel, but I've also seen many iterations of these in flats as well. There was once upon a time where I had a preppier style, and if you've watched declutters, you've probably seen iterations of that kind of make their way out. And preppy is not my style and kind of feels a little bit more high maintenance than what I'm going for now. I can definitely have like little elements of that. It's not so much my style anymore, and I'm moving away from that. I'm just moving away from that. One of the reasons why I've been wanting to declutter these is that these look super cheap. Like they really, really do look cheap, and they're not all that comfortable either. And like I've said before, when I'm wearing a shoe, like it needs to be a workhorse. It needs to be able to, you know, last a commute. And like I can do it in these, but these were like a $15 flat. And they do genuinely look cheap. And I don't know if this like kind of cap toe style is quite my style anymore, but once it comes, but okay, I do currently have 3 other pairs of flats, 2 like pointed ballet style of a flat, and then one loafer. You know those black loafers with like the little chain on the front? I think they're like originally like a Gucci design, something like that. If we're to return to things as normal again, I would likely replace these with like a flat loafer kind of design that is um, like an almond toe in the front. I'm gonna have to insert a picture, but these just, they don't do it for me, and they're an easy pass. Number 2 is probably the hardest of everything, and it's gonna be the reason why I will hold on to my declutter bag for about a month, because my past has shown me I don't wear these, but they're still hard to get rid of. And it is these blue, it's a true like a baby blue. I don't know if this is quite periwinkle, but it's a baby blue. They're really, really beautiful. And the inside, this is a much higher quality shoe. It is like, so it's cushioned, very cushioned, and it's like a suede kind of material on the inside where it's moisture wicking. Whereas the ones I showed you, they don't have that, so your feet like sweat in them. This, none of that. I like these shoes with pants. This is not like something I like to wear with skirts or dresses just because of the style. And I have worn these with jeans and like a t-shirt. And these have been like kind of cute in the summer. These are like a summer shoe for me. And I could also wear these like for a conference. I think that would be really cute and kind of why I've been hanging on to them. But the last time I wore these was in 2019. Maybe like summer 2019. But when I owned these, I never wore them a lot. Just like a handful of times in a year, because the occasion doesn't quite call for them. And I've talked about this over and over again. My shoes kind of need to do double duty. So I don't need to keep a pair of shoes like these for a conference if I can own, let's say, 1 or 2 pairs of flats, like a black flat as an example, that I could wear everywhere. I could wear on a date, I could wear, you know, to school. Like, I need something much more multifaceted, multifunctional than these. And I do love these, like I genuinely like them, but these are also a remnant of like that more preppy style. And I think this was maybe like an aspirational purchase instead of like meeting me where I am right now. The third pair are these wedges. Now, I brought out another pair of shoes. So I got these, I think in 2017 or 2018, and I rarely wear them. And the reason why is because I think I got these in the same year. These are from Call It Spring, and these are just like a block heel. And I like these more than like the typical block heel in this style because they have this like wood here instead of it all being one color. Either way, both of these are summer shoes. And what I've noticed, or what I realized when I was thinking about these both, is that I will every single time reach for these over these. These are slightly lower heels, so they are more comfortable, and I think the strap is overall more comfortable, and I think that these are just cuter. I've been holding on to a pair of shoes that like I have something better already that I've kind of replaced it with, but I've still held on to. So the last thing I want to talk about is this wallet. It's by Matt and Nat, and this was a gift. So my preference is for like to put in your cards this way. I do not like the accordion wallets. I hate them. I genuinely hate them and think that they are super impractical. Those types of wallets are actually more popular than wallets where you kind of put in your card like this. I will go out of my way to avoid buying those. I just think they're so impractical. Either way, this is really big. There's so much space here. You have like that full card row here. Then you have more here. You have, I guess, room for money there. And then you have more room, like another pocket here, another pocket here, and then you have a zipper to put in like your coins right here. And then on the back here, you have a little pouch. What has happened? I just found a Polaroid of my partner and I from, I think it's 2018. Okay, this is the problem. It's so big. Like, I found my Sephora VIP card in here. I just like it, you just like, you lose your cards in it. It was always stuffed full. Also, this is from, oh, my function isn't on. This is from the American National History Museum. I made it from a penny. Either way, this wallet is so big that I'm always like, I fill it to capacity. Like, I use it as an excuse to like, to have more, if you will. Because if you have the room for it, I've always filled it. And what I noticed with this originally was a travel wallet, and it is super tight with the money. Like, I have some money in here, but like it's very crammed in there and like just reaches the zipper. It can get stuck if you're not careful. But what I've realized about this is that this gets like cluttered or full really quickly, which means it's always organized. Are there any receipts in here? Yes, there are 2 receipts, just 2. The compartments are just so small. While I know the person meant well, and I do think that this is genuinely a really nice wallet, it's too big for my needs. So I'm going to declutter it to a new home. Okay, that's all the decision making for today. And I'm sure I will be back in the same video soon to declutter something else. Bye for now. Hi y'all, welcome in. You're here, we're here in this space. I'm gonna come a little closer. You're gonna miss the bun, but it's okay. So I'm working on my summer capsule. It is 40 degrees today, 40. So it's warm, and we're like right in the summer, and I feel like this year our summer has just like really hit us with a bang. So so I'm working on my capsule, and we're gonna do a little bit of decluttering. And as I moved in and as I've been kind of like rearranging my clothing, I've seen pieces that like I know I don't like or I don't wear. And I knew some of these things last year, but since I couldn't buy clothes, I just kept them. But the thing is, I never wore them. So we're gonna go in to the first drawer. So the first thing I want to talk about is this tank top. So this is from Wilfred, and I got this in a black and an orange 2 or 3 years ago. It might have been 2018, but what I don't like about this is the bottom. It's like a swing. I think it's called a swing like top or a swing bottom. I hate this. I own it in this black and an orange. I hate it. I hate the bottom, and I don't wear them. Like, I don't wear them. And like, I detest the bottom so much because I don't like the way that it flows. I don't like the silhouette. For me to like it, I have to tuck it in all the way around. And that's like, I'm okay with the front tuck. Like the shirt that I have on right now, you've seen it before. Like, we're just in like a front tuck moment. That's how I want things to fit. But with this guy, it has to be tucked in all the way around. I actually did wear the orange one earlier this week when I went out on a walk because it was like 35 degrees. And these are the only like 2 loose tank tops that I own. This is the third one. I got this from like my parents when they were on vacation a couple years ago. Not a couple, this is at least 5 years old, I think. This is so like breezy and it is very sheer. So whatever you put underneath it, you will see. And so I was toying with the idea about this, and this kind of, I'm uncertain about it because you can't always go to like any occasion, even a casual one, with a completely sheer top. Like if I went to my partner's parents' house for whatever reason, this is just like inappropriate. So this is like a go to the beach kind of top. And I'm not always comfortable wearing something this sheer out in public. Good for like hanging around the house, but not in public. So I don't think I could, like if my only purpose is like literally around the house or at the beach, I don't really feel like it can be put in a capsule, if you know what I mean. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this with like my beach stuff. So I have this little bin here. These are actually all of my bathing suits. I have this guy here, it's a 2-piece. I have a 1-piece and then I have a top. I have one more bigger bin and I think I'm just gonna like throw this in there with it and like know it's an option for the beach, or put it with my pajamas, something like that. I also want to do a little declutter of the activewear. So I'm going to put you on a table and we'll take a peek. Okay, I think you can see everything. These are all of the bottoms. Like these are all of the legging bottoms that I own, with the exception of my Lululemon leggings, and those ones I actually don't wear for workouts. I wear them as like my legging that I wear as pants, like the everyday legging. I really like most of the things that are in here, but the two things that kind of stand out is like you need to go are these two, and I don't wear them. Like they are good like quality leggings. This one, it's the color, it's like it's this purple color. I do like purple, but I don't know, for some reason I don't wear them and it feels like a waste to kind of have them in here. And this is the second pair. I don't wear these either. I reach for just about everything over these, and here's the thing, guys. I got these at a sale at a Nike outlet, like a legit Nike outlet, and I bought them because it was a Nike outlet. So that's gonna go. Everything else I genuinely like and fits. This can come in here, and this is actually this pair right here. It's like a lavender pink color. I bring that up just in the summer as like one kind of seasonal pair, and I love that. This guy right here, these are like all of my top, so sports bras here and then workout tops here. I love, oh, here is another pair of leggings that was supposed to be in that box. It's a black pair of bench leggings, and I've had these since 2013, 2014, maybe 2015, something like that. Also a good workout pair of leggings. As for the tank tops, one is actually in the wash. I worked out with it yesterday. I like everything, it all fits, good colors. And also what I've noticed is that over the last year and a half, like all of the sports bras you see here, I think are from the last 2 years, like since 2019. I've really transitioned to like neutral colored tops and sports bras, and like there's more kind of color with the leggings, and I find that works best. So these are all of them. As for my tops, they're actually all tank tops, and I think what would be nice would be one more t-shirt. I don't know why I said that so funny, but what I do want to get rid of is this Puma one. It has this like collar up here. I don't wear it and I don't like it, mostly because it shrunk. I don't like that. So that's the workout stuff. Okay, so I just found these shorts. These are from, I think, 2017 or 18, and they fit. Like they do fit. They are a little bit like not as high-waisted as I would like. and they're kind of short for me. The thing I remember most vividly about these shorts is that always having to pull them down. So they're not a great fit. I don't know. Leave your thoughts about these shorts in the comments down below, because I don't know. Like, am I keeping them to keep them? Or do I actually like them? So right here is like now the pants drawer, if you will. I have some extra towels just over here because I have nowhere else to put them. But all of my pants now go in this drawer. So I have two pairs of shorts. These were a pair of jean shorts that I kept because I've been in a desperate short situation. But I have ordered some more, and I'm gonna basically keep these until I get something else, and then I'm gonna put them under my bed for next year because they fit but not great. Nothing that makes me happy. So I'm gonna put them under the bed, and maybe I'll fit into them next year. If not, then we toss them. But I don't want to like throw away or donate a perfectly good pair. These were my favorite shorts back in 2019. I wore them a ton that year, most worn. So I do like them, and I would like to keep them if they fit. If not, we are not going to make ourselves feel guilty about the weight that we are at, whatever that weight is. These shorts do fit. I got them last year. They're like they're fabric short with some like frill at the bottom. Very nice. Gonna keep these as well. You've seen both of these pants in my spring capsule. I do actually, I want to get rid of this pair right here. I'm gonna hold them up for you one sec. Okay, so this is the first pair. They are a light wash denim. I got them in 2019, I think, or 2018, I'm not sure. They fit. I've tried them on. They fit. This is like my favorite style of jeans. They're the American Eagle curvy jeans. They fit, but I don't really like a light wash on me. Maybe it's just like the skinny. Like, I do like a straight leg light wash, but I didn't reach for these a lot last year. So if I do own a light wash, it's not going to be in the skinny fit. But so I own this pair. I got them fairly recently. The wash on these, just to like compare, not the same, and like not nearly as light. Like, you could, this is darker, but it's in the straight style, and I like these much more. So I don't really feel compelled to replace these at all. So I'm good to just declutter those. Okay, so we're allowed to own, like, if there's a kind of pant that you like, we're allowed to own it in multiple colors. And these are both like mom style jeans, and this is a pair that I owned first. Got this a couple of years ago, again maybe 2018 or 19. So I tried them on, and it was like a new fit for me at the time. But this pair here fits differently and like in a better way. Like, this is just a better mom jean. And so what happens is, like, I was like, okay, these are two different colors. Let me just get up close. So you don't need, like, it's not as though one replaces the other in terms of color, but this fits so much better that I don't reach for these. So I'm gonna declutter these as well. Okay, before we go any further, I want to talk about purses for a second. I genuinely need some help here. So if you have thoughts about these, I want to hear them in the comments. Please help a girl out. I have two everyday purses. They're not here. A green one and a black one. The black bag, love it. I think it's called like a camera bag. And then the green one. This one like genuinely needs to be replaced. I'm gonna bring these into the bedroom just for a point of reference. After those two, I would say the next most used purse is this guy. It's pretty compact, and it's like a tan color. This is old, maybe 5 years, could be even older. I actually put it away for a couple of years, like 2 years, because I was verging on hating it. Put it away, and then I took it back out again, and then started using it like crazy. Those kinds, like those three would get me through most things. I then have this guy, which is a seasonal purse. Love it, not going anywhere. And then I have this, which is like kind of what I call like my event bag. So the clutch is like, so it does have a strap, but it's like put in the bag for now. And I have 2 occasion wear dresses that are good for like fancy stuff, weddings, anything of that level. And one's blue, one's black. It goes with both of them, and I love that combo. And because like all of those are neutral, I can wear whatever the hell shoe I want. Pink, blue, silver, black, orange. I don't have like any of those colors of shoes, but you get my drift. So this is good. This was gifted to me by my partner's, I almost said by my partner's sister this past Christmas, and it's like a phone purse. Phone purse. That's basically all it does. And I actually think that this might be a good one to put by the door. Like if I'm just running out, this would be a really great one. So it's not going anywhere. That feels like a lot though. Does that not feel like a lot of purses to you? How many purses do you own? Who remembers me talking about this bag? This was meant to be a replacement for that green that green bag I showed you, but I never did. I never replaced it. I took all the lining out, except for the handles. And it's like a perfect length. So what I think I'm gonna do, this is what this is a good reminder of, is I'm going to empty out that green purse. I'm gonna put it into like my declutter area, and I'm going to use what I intentionally like meant to do with this, which was use it as an everyday bag. The last 2 bags, too similar. So this is a bag I bought, and I'm gonna open it for you. Yes, there is stuff in it. And I like this for its opening, and I think it's a super unique shape. I don't have a single bag like this or in this kind of color until that one. I bought this myself. This was a birthday present to myself in 2019. I got it from the Matt and Nat outlet store, and I love this. I wore this all around Chicago. And I have lots of pictures with it, and it reminds me of that trip. Beautiful memory. This bag, a beautiful color, beautiful. This is like that gray bag that I decluttered. This came in the cost box last year, and I never once used it, but like I think it's so cute. I think it's like adorable. Not with this outfit. I can't part with any of these. Oh my gosh. Do I keep them? Am I freaking out over nothing? That's the question. I would, if you, okay, I'm like giving you a tour of my purses, like what's left, and I need help here. I can't get rid of anything, but it feels redundant. Let me know your thoughts on the purses. Do I keep them all? I don't know. But wait, there's more. It's in a freaking dust bag. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can part with this. This is a matte and nat. Can you tell I like matte and nat? So this is like a beautiful kind of pink color. Maybe not pink, like a tomato-y kind of red. I think I can part with this. I bought this several years ago, never used it. So we can part with this. I can do that. This is the pile. Okay, so the takeaway. My dirty hat, I'm gonna put that away. Okay, the takeaway here is that I'm going to empty this. It's several years old, at least from 2018. This could be even older. So we're gonna transfer the contents. This bag, here's why I don't like this bag. It is ripping at the bottom. Can we see that? It's right here. It's like a big Anyways, but this bag makes me feel frumpy. Like I don't feel particularly stylish when I wear this. And everything else, I think I feel that way in. So we're gonna transfer it into this, try it out. If this doesn't work, then it's time to sell it and maybe get a new bag, but figure something else out. Okay, so we're done with the bags and we are now in the closet. I put the stuff in so I know what's in here. There's a couple of things that I see that I would like to get rid of. First is this. This is the graphic tee I wore a lot in 2019 and 20. I love the graphic on it. I think it's very beautiful. However, this tee is very drapey. And when I wear it, I want it to be the focal point of the outfit. Hopefully some of y'all, this will resonate with you. There's some shirts that are so drapey, if you're not wearing the right bra, it will like sit in between your boobs. Ever had that? That's what this shirt does. And it does not layer well under outerwear, like I said tank tops, like cardigans and sweaters. It does not layer well. So I have to like really be fussing around with this, and like the material is genuinely beautiful, but it's also like very see-through, very see-through. So I think I didn't wear this at all in the last 6 months, longer than that actually. Time to get rid of that. The other two items I want to get rid of are, okay, the first is this. They're both long dresses, but this is a long black dress. It's just like a v-neck, and it has like right in the middle, I think you can see this ruching that like helps make me feel more comfortable in it. But it goes like actually touches the ground. Like when I wear it, it grazes the ground. I never wear this. I bought this a couple of years ago, like trying to be fancy, and I think there's ways to do that. This isn't it. I'm too short for this and I would have to get it hemmed. And when I think about that, I'm like, why would I bother? Because I don't wear it. So that's gone. The next is this dress. It's a wrap dress. It's a real wrap dress. And it's a green base. It's not showing up to the correct green on camera. It's showing more blue. It's like a hunter green. This has a super, like, it has a very deep V, which means I always have to pin it. And then the slit on the side always comes up super high, so I have to pin that too. This requires 2 pins, and I'm always fussing about with it. And the reason why I've kept it, I didn't wear it last year. I tried it on, and it's kind of a sexy dress, so I was like, maybe I keep it to be like a sexy dress, because this is like hard to say. And let me know in the comments if you're this kind of person as well. I'm not a person like who feels sexy. Like saying that makes me uncomfortable. Like, oh yeah, I'm sexy. That makes me uncomfortable. So I have kind of felt like maybe I should keep this as like my sexy dress, because I do kind of feel the way when I wear it, but I also like mostly feel uncomfortable. And I did actually wear this in Montreal back in 2016. And I think I've worn it less than 5 times since then. Probably 3 since that time, if not less. Maybe even never. So it reminds me of that. And I took that trip with my partner. And I have this like picture wearing it when I had blonde hair. If I can find it, I'll throw it up. And it reminds me of that trip, and it just makes me like so happy and smiley. So I've kept on to this because I've held on to this because of that memory and association. I never wanted to, declutter it, but I don't wear it. So I think it's time to say goodbye to her. And it wasn't very expensive. It was a Forever 21 dress and probably the last Forever 21 item that I've ever purchased. I'm wearing the shorts. I haven't this whole time, which you've seen if you were watching the stuff about the purses. I know what the issue is with these. The like middle, like the crotch area, it rides up. Like it rides in on itself. And then my legs chafe. So these shorts are a buy. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about, I'm going to bring you down a bit. I know the lighting in here is not good. I'm very sorry. But let me just show you. I have condensed my shoes and they are now in 2 rows. What I want to talk about with you are these shoes. Well, I'm sorry, I'm looking at this upside down. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. So these are the shoes. They're from Naturalizer. And I have liked their shoes in the past because like they do make a good shoe. They're a little bit more expensive, but like you get like the insole is super cushioned and it's almost like a suede material. So like not only is it cushiony, but like if your feet sweat, it just absorbs it. So these kind of fit into my once preppy aesthetic, not something that is my aesthetic anymore. But these are a beautiful shoe. And I think they kind of meet, like, I think my style now is minimal. That's like maybe one of the style terms I would use. Like maybe minimal, casual, comfortable. Those are probably 3 adjectives I would use to describe my style. And like minimal is a style category. So these fit, like they do fit in that, but they are also preppy at the same time, like because of these tassels. Anyways, I bought these for conferences and like looking back, that was unnecessary because I can very easily wear these to a conference. Or, I'm just gonna pull out one of each. One of these shoes, oh here we go, or one of these shoes, a black loafer or this like snakeskin loafer. I genuinely don't need these for a conference. And if I did like work in an office or something of that nature, like I had to go into work, these might be worth holding on to, but I don't. However, I know I've been cryptic a lot. Hello. I know I've been cryptic a lot on this channel, but there's a chance, like maybe as much as a 50% chance that I may be in a going back to work situation. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I mean like in the next 4 months. It's either gonna be back to work in the next 4 months or not for 2 years, something like that. So makes sense to me to hold on to these for 4 months. I don't need to sit in here and like torment me. Like I have under bed storage where there's some room and I could put those in there, but that's what I want to do. And it just kind of makes sense to hold on to them. And as far as the shoe situation goes, it's not perfect and I'm not like completely happy with the shoe situation, but I think like we're good for now. For example, I don't know if I talked about it, these shoes are like my low heel kind of dress shoe. They will work in the summer, winter, kind of whatever, but I'm not a huge fan of this particular style. But my big but is that there are other parts of my wardrobe that need attention more than this. And in the next year, if I were to be invited to a wedding or to some kind of fancier event or go out with my partner, I would wear this and like they will do. I would like to get something else in the near future, but I go to so few events. And you know what? These could also probably work for a conference, right? So I go to such few fancy events that they're good for now, and money needs to kind of be spent elsewhere. The last thing, I know we're kind of all over the place, but I'm like right in the midst of thinking about my capsule and this kind of stuff has been on my mind. I want to talk to you about another hard decluttering decision. Okay, we're on the floor. These are Nike Air Maxes. I got these 2019, I think, or it could have been like really late 2018. I have worn them, I would say maybe 25 to 30 times in the last 2.5 years, 3 years. I don't wear them a lot because this was a case of I liked the aesthetic, and objectively, when I look at them, not on my feet, I like them. I genuinely like them. However, I don't like them on. And that's just been like a hard truth to accept. I've tried to style them and I only ever wear them like a handful of times in a year, maybe less than 5, because I don't like, I guess I don't know how to style them, but also when I do, I don't like the way they look on me. And they're also not super comfortable. Like they're not uncomfortable, but like they're running shoes, so I expect more than average with them. You know what I'm saying? I think I just need to let these go. This is one of the hardest things so far to do, is to say goodbye to the Air Max. But if I can give them a better home with somebody who's going to use them. I'm channeling Emma right now, and like I have her and Josh in my mind. Like they could go to a better home and they're not going to get the use that they should sitting in my closet. They're just not. We're gonna declutter them. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's the video. Thanks so much for decluttering with me today and kind of getting into those like pockets of my house that have been missed. Thank you so much for watching and decluttering with me today. I hope you liked the video. Let me know your thoughts on the purses in the comments down below. Or your general, like your thoughts about everything I talked about today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.